welcome to Sarah's Stamping Retreat. Today we're going to make a couple of cards where we're going to use the Betterpress plates more than once on each card so we can see how to use them and rearrange them and stamp again. So for this we're going to be using this Betterpress of the month for February, which is called Flutter into Spring, and that's got these lovely flowers, the bird sending you a fluttering hello and wishing you a lovely day. And then this is an add-on that you get if you get the whole caboodle, which is all of the February club kits from Spellbinders, and that's another bird, and you get the Hello Spring there and the dies to cut them out. So this isn't completely necessary. We're going to use both birds, but you could just use one bird if you've only got this. So let's bring in my Betterpress, and what I want to do with this is just have it hanging just slightly off the card like that, so it'll kind of form like a corner. And I'm going to use the Betterpress as usual for this first one. So I'm going to take, this is some of the special Betterpress cardstock, which I'll link below. So I'm going to tape the cardstock to my top plate, and then I'm going to ink up the plate, and then I'm going to pop this over here. I'm going to pop it through my die cutter machine. So now we've got that lovely print in that corner, and now I want to mirror that print in this top corner, so I'm going to leave that here and I'm going to ink this up, and then I'm going to put this one on upside down, so you see the Betterpress bits up here, not down here, and I'm going to put it through again. And now we've got this really beautiful doubled up floral image. And then I want to use this wishing you a lovely day, and I want to put that in here. So I'm going to put the teeniest bit of tape on here to hold it in place, so I know roughly where it needs to go. Then I'm going to flip that over onto here, and then hopefully it will stick where it needs to go on here. So then I'm going to ink this up, and then I'm going to pop that through, and then we've got our sentiment as well. So I think that's really pretty. There's loads of lovely dimension from the letterpressing in there. So I'm going to pop that to the side, and we're going to make the one with the birds, and then I'll colour them both and come back and make them into cards afterwards. So I'm just taping a new piece of paper onto here, and then I'm going to put on that same sentiment because I think that's nice, wishing you a lovely day. And then I'm going to place the birds around it. So this is the one from the set that we've been using. And then I'm also going to use this one. The advantage of having them both is that the birds will face different ways, and also you can do two at a time. But if you've only got the one bird, you can just put it through lots of times with the same bird. So let's ink those up. So then I've got those two birds and the sentiment, and then what I want to do is just add pieces of tape, because I want to make sure that I don't go into that section of the card again. So I know now that this section of the card is done, so I need to place my birds differently now. So we don't want it in any of this grey space. It can overlap the tape, however. So then let's go through again. And you can see, because we knew where our other birds were, we've got no overlap. So then I'm going to move these pieces from under here, and I'm going to put them here, because now we've done this whole bottom section. And again, I'll ink them up. So then I'm just going to pop that there so that I know where that wing ends. And then I can move that over and just have that coming in from above. And I think I actually want something just to fill in this little bit here. So I'm just going to add in a wing there. And I wasn't intending to do this one, so I didn't move the tape. So this one's going to be a bit of a guessing game. So hopefully it'll work. And it worked just fine, so that's good. So then I'm going to put these back on here, and I'm just going to show you how I clean my plates and also the machine. So I just got this Ranger Archival ink cleaner, and what I'm going to do is just dab that on here, and then I can clean the plates. And then I'm going to use it to clean this as well. You can see that it works really nicely. So now I'm going to colour the images and then we'll make them into cards. So now I've got those two panels coloured, and I'm just going to make them into really simple cards. So I've cut 1/4 inch off each of the panels, and I'm going to add them to a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 black card blank, and just stick this piece of yellow underneath the edge of each one. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue along the edge there, and then I can add that onto my card front. I'm going to do the same with this other one. So then there are both of our cards for today. I really hope that you enjoyed the video and that you got some ideas for using your Betterpress plates multiple times on one card. I'd love to know which is your favourite card. Please do let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used for today's cards are listed in the description below, and there's also a link there to my blog where you can find a picture supply list if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.